All right, chat. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Now today we got Tom MacDonald with his track Sheeple. Now, chat. I'm looking forward to this. I ain't gonna waste no more time. But I've been seeing Tom the past few weeks on Instagram. There's been a lot of trigger warnings. There's been a lot of warnings that a lot of people are gonna get upset. And chat, I gotta say, I'm here for this. I am here for this. Chat, we ain't gonna waste no more time. Tom MacDonald, Sheeple, let's get into this.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Let's get it.
Humans been controlled since the day that they were civilized. The truth has been so heavily politicized. If you don't know who's controlling you and killing all the little guys, find out who you're not allowed to criticize. Black folks who were never ever actual slaves, fighting with white folks who ain't actual Nazis. Controlled by rich folks who use the news to make hate, while elite folks control all the political parties. It's a big lie, trying to make you pick sides, trying to make you burn the cities down and kill each other. They got sick minds, big lies, deep on the police.
All right. Chat, could you believe it or not? That was the first 20 seconds. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. All right. So, chat, that was the first 20 seconds. I just had to look. All right. So, we got the iRobot kind of like background imagery and scenery, right? Then we move forward, and then we got the all-seeing eye, you know, the government. They see everything. You talk about cat litter, it's all up in your phone for like a month, right? You say anything around your phone, you get advertisements about it, even if you didn't type it in or search it up at all, right? The government, right? So then you have that. Then you have Tom pretty much saying, you have blacks upset with whites that were never actual slaves. Now, I love this conversation being brought to the forefront. This isn't a new conversation. I think it's a very, very old one. But it is cool to have it introduced in music, to have being talked about. And I think he used this as a segue for that conversation because the next upcoming lines afterwards. Now, if you heard that, you probably instantly get triggered and be like, oh my God, I'm melting. Chat, I'm melting. No. But no, I think he used this as a conversational piece. There's been millions of studies shown about the socioeconomical issues and the economical issues that slavery has happened and the environments that they were placed in. And if you know basic sociology, you're about 80% comprised of what? Your environment. So that has had tons of repercussions. So I think that was a line to start having that type of dialogue, to have people that are black, have people that are white, to sit down and have that genuine conversation so they could actually see that walk of life. Because I've been around hella rich white people. And when I mean hella, like, I mean that own $1 million houses, mansions in LA. And then to hear my background and to see where I came from, it was a whole new world for them. They never knew. They never even existed. Like, knew that type of lifestyle that existed. Same with me seeing from their lens of scope, like, whoa, okay, I could see that. So to have that kind of conversation is tricky. It's very tricky. But I think if open minds and calm spirits prevail, it could happen. And that's how you get to a greater understanding. That's where we become here, closer together, because we're stronger together. I've said it several times during my Tom MacDonald reactions. We, as a people, the human species, have a lot more in common than not. A lot more in common than not, especially if you study history. Now, we move further, and Tom talks about the media, right? This is all within the first 20 seconds shot. I didn't do this. Tom did this. This is all within the first 20 seconds, chat. Now, look.
Guys, find out who you're not allowed to criticize. Black folks who were never ever actual slaves, fighting with white folks who ain't actual Nazis. Controlled by rich folks who use the news to make hate.
Controlled by rich folks who make the news to spread hate. There was a kid in my sociology class, right? He was Hispanic. And his family learned how to speak English from the news. Now, his perceptions of blacks was so skewed that he didn't learn different until he went to school, met, talked, made relations with a lot of blacks, right? But the news spreads so much sensationalized shit because it garners clicks. If you're triggered, if you're wowed, if you're like, oh my God, that really happened, you're going to do what? You're going to click it. Media in this day and age is more powerful than anything in the world. I don't know if everybody knows that, but it's more powerful than anything in the world because they control everything. If you can control the way a person feels, you can control them clicking. If you can control a person the way they think, you can make them do whatever. And then you could run a story on it and make them do what? Click it. It all goes back together. Now, this is great. This is within the first 20 seconds.
By rich folks who use the news to make hate, while elite folks control all the political parties.
While elite folks control all the political parties. Now, if I control the media, I control the way you think. I control what you buy. I control what you crave. I can control what you lust over. But now I control the political parties too. That's complete, absolute control. Then if you make everybody dumb down, full on control. But if you make them dumb down and fight each other and see each other as the enemy instead of as your fellow man and learning to want to understand one each other to be truly connected as one, I have absolute power. I could do whatever. I could do whatever because anytime I want to get minds off, I'll just make y'all confused and make y'all fight each other. And this is what open minds need. This is the kind of content for open minds. You need to have this level of open-minded to want to understand. Tom also posted something. My generation never had anything censored. My generation was fighting to know the truth by any cost, even if it hurts our feelings. We just want to know the truth. This generation, not so much. Not so much. They rather dumb everything down and censor everything. That's facts. That's facts. First 20 seconds, chat. We diving back in this.
Political parties, it's a big lie. Trying to make you pick sides. Trying to make you burn the cities down and kill each other. They got sick minds.
Facts.
Big lies. Deep on the police so that there's big crime. To take
Facts.
away our freedom, to restore order, they let die. Play with people, turn men into women. Make the counterculture mainstream to mix up the system. Change the pronouns. If gender is a spectrum, so is privilege. I know poor white folks and black celebrities with millions. They starve you with a lack of information and only give you facts through a branded corporation. Distort your worldview with an algorithm that changes based on propaganda curated for your engagement.
Fucking facts. Oh my God. Facts. Facts. I was telling somebody in my chat the other day, pretty much how the algorithm works. You know what I'm saying? If I can get you triggered, I can get you to click. If I can get you upset, I can get you to click. You know what I'm saying? If I put out a story that's made for this people and these people to argue, they both going to click and they both going to argue right there, and the story's going to spread. Media is at the point where I don't think they care about that. Like, I don't care. I don't think they, because it all comes to their bottom line in the end. If everybody's distracted fighting, complete and absolute control. Complete and absolute control. And they make millions off of it. They do it daily. They do it daily. They sensationalize news daily. Daily. This is the type of music and content people need to hear. Shit that challenges their brain and makes them actually want to think.
View with an algorithm that changes based on propaganda curated for your engagement. We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep. Blue to screens just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? My sheep. Nothing's what it seems.
Facts.
Hollywood been rotting your brain, controlling your mouth. You say lit, fleek, bet, cap, they trying to dumb you down. They endorse whatever narrative is popular to shout and use minorities in movies for diversity clout. Two sides on the spectrum, but ain't none of them honest. Took the red pill and the blue pill, spit them both in the garbage. Being woke, you used to mean you understood you're a target, and now it's having two good legs and never taking a step forward. If you agree it's free speech, disagree it's hate speech. Erase it if it came from anywhere except the mainstream. Trump supporters labeled as the racist, but they can't be. Lincoln was Republican.
Yo, that's facts. Hey, hold on. Yo, chat, hold on, man. Erase anything if it isn't mainstream. That is facts. If it didn't come from a mainstream news source, people would be like, I don't know. And those be some of the most corrupted sources nowadays. And that's what makes it tricky. Finding a source that works for you. Finding a source that works for you. But you should still fact check that motherfucker daily, because you don't ever know when they gonna flip. And this is where the news and the media is in this generation and this time and day. You never know. You never know. But one thing for sure, they always doubt you when it don't come from the mainstream. The mainstream is designed for some other shit. The mainstream is designed to control your brain, your emotions, and how you feel and how you're going to maneuver in life. I think that might be the most least trustworthy, if you ask me. You know what I mean? Independent sources, a lot of them, they don't really have a dog in the race. They going to give it to you straight. Like Romeo No Juliet TV is kind of like a media platform. I'm going to give this shit to you straight. I don't have no dog in the race. I don't got to sugarcoat shit. I can say whatever, because just like Tom, I'm independent. Just like that, when you rise independent and you find your own voice, you don't have to play those types of games. You have your own people for you. You have your own foundation. A lot of these media, like mainstream outlets, no, they have sponsors they got to make happy. They got advertisers they got to make happy. You see what I'm saying? You see how easy those types of sources could get corrupted? Chat, we diving back in this.
Speech, erase it if it came from anywhere except the mainstream. Trump supporters labeled as the racist, but they can't be. Lincoln was Republican, and that's who ended slavery. Science been politicized, it's easy to see. A mask became a symbol of which side you believe. But you'll never cure a sickness till you cure the greed. Because the problem with our natural immunity is it's free. Society is broken, want you locked inside a cubicle. Addicted to pornography, liquor, and pharmaceuticals. Tell you that you're fat and poor and you were never beautiful. Then tweet how much they love you when they hear about your funeral. Can't be free. Can't have no.
I'm sorry, the bars he was kicking was fire, but damn, that eye creepy, Tom.
Still here on the same team, but y'all are sheep. Blue the screen's just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? My sheep. Nothing's what it seems. If they can't convince you, they confuse you. They want you dumb and dead. They divided you by race, religion, income, and sex. Made everybody right and left. The hatred got so intense. If the other side likes oxygen, you'll put a bag on your head. And the
Oh my fucking God. That's what I've been saying. I didn't even make it this far. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Like, look. I like it. I'm going to trigger you. It's like sneaking the medicine into the fucking candy. It's like, look, are you in your feels? Good. Be there. Now, come here. Listen to the rest. Here's the medicine. If we all fighting each other, you can't get shit done. Nothing's going to get done. Nothing's going to get changed. Nothing gets better. It just gets worse. It just gets worse. So, yes, that is what he was tying it into. I'm fucking with this shit, man. I'm fucking with this.
Income and sex made everybody right and left. The hatred got so intense. If the other side likes oxygen, you'll put a bag on your head. And the conspiracy theories labeled as misinformation is just a terrifying truth that scares the hell out the nation. The system treating you like trash and you got rifles to aim with. Just imagine how they'll treat you when your guns get confiscated. George Orwell, 1984 was his last lecture. George called them thought police. Now we call them fact checkers. Government surveillance trying to catch you. They don't ask questions. Massive.
There is so much shit. There is so much chat. And some of it I let fly by just to like let the song play. But you could literally keep stopping this like every 2 seconds. Every line has a meaning. Every line has an impact. Every line has a point and has a deep meaning. This is next level, Tom.
Your guns get confiscated. George Orwell.
These days, especially what they're trying to do with gun control, it doesn't really hurt criminals like that. It hurts. I'm gonna tell you who it hurts. It hurts law-abiding citizens like me and you. Like me, I know for a fact, I don't even have a jaywalking ticket. That's a fact. I don't got a parking ticket. I don't got no tickets. My record is as squeaky clean as humanly possible. Never been to jail. Nothing. Nothing. There's nothing there. Like, I've been pulled over a few times, and immediately they come back like, damn. Like, you just don't do shit. Not a motherfucking thing. But these laws affect people like me and you if you are also a law-abiding citizen. It's making it harder to get things to protect our family, to protect my girl and my kid. I'm never going to use that shit for ill intent. Why the fuck for? I don't want to go to jail. There ain't no steak in jail. I eat good. I eat real good. I live a really lifestyle. That's not in prison. I'm not going to do nothing stupid with that shit. And they know that. That's why they had originally set up the background checks. And if you have a felony on your record, fuck no. You don't deserve this anymore. You violated your social contract. It's null and void anymore. You went and did this. So these new laws that they're trying to pass, it hurts people like me and you who would only use it if like absolutely pushed to the brink of absolute self-defense to protect your home, right? And it's making it harder for us to have it, but it's making it easier for criminals to have it because they're not going to be the ones to do the background checks. They're not. They're going to keep accessing it illegally like they've always had. And that's that bullshit. So I'm like, once again, like I said, I absolutely love all the conversation being had.
Oxygen, you'll put a bag on your head. And the conspiracy theories labeled as misinformation is just a terrifying truth that scares the hell out the nation. The system treating you like trash and you got rifles to aim with. Just imagine how they'll treat you when your guns get confiscated. George Orwell, 1984 was his last lecture. George called them thought police. Now we call them fact checkers. Government surveillance trying to catch you. They don't ask questions. Mass incarceration equals capital for cash investors. The system isn't broke, it's working.
That's what I said. It equals capital for cash investors, advertisement, sponsorships, all that. All right, chat, I'm going to try to chill with the pause button, but you need to tell Tom to chill with the bars. You need to tell Tom to chill with the bars.
Investors. The system isn't broke, it's working fine. Oppressive and chaotic is how it was designed. They say if we ain't doing nothing wrong, there's nothing to hide. While their agenda and intelligence completely classified. They don't teach you rights in school, you never learn them at all. Cause they're easy to remove if you don't know what they are. The only people you can rule are the criminal ones. So they force you into corners till you're breaking the law. We can't be free.
Hold on, what? Did Tom go there too?
In the law.
Hold on. If he did, that is like the best bar.
You don't know what they are. The only people you can rule are the criminal ones. So they force you into corners till you're breaking the law.
Oh my fucking God. Yes, Tom. So they force you into corners until you turn criminals. And then you find yourself breaking the law. I feel like that's my favorite fucking Tom bar. In LA, I seen it like very young. I saw the game, like impoverished, fucked up areas. And then them not hiring at all. Shit, they weren't even hiring me, chat. And I graduated with 5 medals and 2 scholarships. They wouldn't even hire me at Mickey Deez. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes experience to get experience, but then where do you get that experience from? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, when they need that quick cash because they're tired of seeing their mom cry themselves to sleep because they can't pay the bills, they're in a fucked up situation. A human is going to do what they need to do to survive, whether it's good or bad. And when you do that, you're fucked. You are fucked. Because now you're in a circle. Now you're in a loop. Now you're in a hamster wheel. Because since you did said crime, when you come back out, you definitely aren't going to get a fucking job. Now what? What are you left to do? If you can't get a job, you got to keep doing the same shit that you went in there for. Guess what else? It gets deeper. You have a kid now. The kid is looking at the father like, that's the man. I want to grow up to be like him. This dude's record's fucked. He had to keep doing the same shit. This kid grows up to look up to and hears the music of, this is cool. This is what a man's supposed to do. My dad's doing everything these rappers are saying. What ends up happening? That kid does the same shit. And the cycle keeps on fucking going. This has to be, fuck, he did say it was going to top Riot. This, if you're into these types of things, these kind of conversational pieces, this is absolutely fucking amazing.
We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep. Blue to screens, just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? My sheep. Nothing's what it seems.
Fuck, man. Thank you, Nova. The visuals was great. The visuals need a reaction in themselves too. There was so much going on, chat. This wasn't like usually like my like turned up like hype screaming headbanging one. This was very like thought provoking. You know what I'm saying? Like it really drew me in. Fuck. I liked it. If you like the hyped ones, we got those from Tom in our Tom MacDonald playlist. Make sure that you guys check that out. If you like the thought-provoking ones, this is one of those. Like, damn. I like Brainwash too by Tom MacDonald, but I think he outdid that with this one. I think that's probably where he probably was like, all right, I think I could body that. And like it's like he's competing with himself, which is the best thing you could ever be placed in. Instead of competing with others, he's competing with his past work. Because I feel like this was like Brainwash like 50.0. I feel like the points he wanted to make came across a lot more crisp, a lot more clear. I feel like that attention, like that retention that makes you grabbed and pull you in, whether it triggers you, whether it stimulates your brain, whether you want to have the conversation, it's all there. I fuck with this a lot, chat. Chat, let me know all y'all thoughts in the comment section box below. Sorry for all the pauses. Blame Tom for the bars. There was a lot to talk about. I loved it. Chat, let me know all y'all thoughts in the comment section box below, but also let me know what was y'all favorite line. What was y'all favorite verse? But chat, you know what time it is. You do. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. Bang the notification bell in the description box below. You can find a link to my Discord. And follow me on my socials. Chat, we getting busy over there too. We out of here. Go. Damn, chat, that was almost 30 minutes for a top reaction. I don't think we've had one this long. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section box below. Chat, we out of here. Go.